Hey y'all, what's up? It's me. I had to start the video over. Of eating. I'm a muncher. I like to munch. I like munchies. I like munchies. I've always liked munchies. I don't want to hear that else. Anyway, remember that time is fluid. So whenever you see this message, it's when you're meant to see it. It's a general reading. I almost flew out my mouth. It may not resonate with everyone, so please only take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? Entertainment purposes only. Anyway, let's get a reading. I don't know what's gonna come out. I mean, I get downloads all day, but I don't know. It's not always. I don't always want to just run and tell you every little thing that I hear, right? If I feel like it's important, then I'll come and I'll share it with you guys. And then if it was meant for y'all, it'll come out in the reading. Child, I'm really learning how to balance my life. I really, I realize that's what I'm doing. I'm learning how to balance my life out to suit me, because even with me trying to pull the house together, right? It's like any other time I've done things, it's always to benefit other people, to make other people happy, to make other people comfortable, right? I've always done that. I've always tried to create an environment where people will be happy and comfortable and content, and never really for myself. I've you know what I'm saying? But that's just a nurturer in me. But now it's like it's all about me, because child, I don't even know what I like. So a lot of things, what do I like, What do I want it to look like? At first, I rejected it, right? Because it didn't feel right. Because, of course, it don't feel right. I'm transitioning from motherhood, parenthood, wifehood, all of that shit to singlehood, empty nester hood, all that stuff. I ain't got nobody to hide behind. Anyway, let's go ahead. Let's get it. Ain't got nobody to hide behind now. It's like I'm being myself, and I have to do this for me, right? So it's taking me some time, because it's taking me some time. It took me a minute to even warm up to the fact that, okay, it's not a bad place. You know what I mean? But yeah, I had to release that attachment, right? What's the tea? That's Spirit. What's the tea? All right, Spirit. What's the message for the collective? We 3 minutes in, and all I talk about is myself. How dare you? Child, listen, I'm learning how to balance my life. That's what I'm doing. I'm not gonna just keep giving. Y'all gonna take some of my shit too. Awakening. Come on now. Yin yang. I hate that. I hate that. Yeah, awakening 40. Who that? There go that 40 years, y'all. There go that 40 years I was talking about. Yes, awakening, coming through the birth, the rebirth, the birth of you. Child, listen, the birth of you. You allowing, you going within and finding that person that you lost at your first trauma, because that's usually where those demons get in. It's that first cracking of your spirit, of your soul, that first traumatic incident in your life. That they say that's where the the spirit, that's where they first come to our lives. Those times, you know what I mean? Because otherwise, outside of that, we're wholesome, we're whole, right? We're innocent. And when people steal that vulnerability from us, right? That's when the enemy gets into our energy, right? When he starts to talk about how we no good, right? All that shit, right? So 40 years. Go back 40 years. What is 40 years? What age were you at 40? I mean, 40 years in the past. What age were you? For me, I was 18. Mm-mm. Wait a minute. Let me say now. Let me say now. Yeah, I was 18. So, maybe 34. Hold on, y'all. Right back. Hey. Something fell in the tub. Anyway. The truth, right? The naked truth. Seeing yourself for who you are, reflection, right? You see your reflection. You can look back. Yeah. I feel like 34 could be significant, 43 could be significant. This could be the age you are now. Take it how it resonates. Okay? So I'm looking at 18 may have been a transformative time in your life. It's when you first started to get to know yourself, or start coming into getting to know yourself, or coming into being who you were turning into, who you were transforming into. Okay? Some of you could have had children at 18, your first child at 18. Take it how it resonates. Some of you guys could be an Aquarius, or I got fire here too as well. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius with the bread here. All right, Nande, the truth. Now it's like you can look at yourself and you can tell and you can be truthful to yourself about who you are, what you've been through, how you've overcome, you know what I mean? What it took for you to get here. Okay? You can look at yourself and you can see a true reflection of who you are, right? And not a reflection of who people want you to be, or the titles. We talk about that a lot. I do about the titles that we get attached to, right? These titles that we try to live up to, and when they don't go in our favor, and or you know, it's taken away from us, you know, it's like we feel lost. 4 and 3 is 7. Spirit, let me talk 7 for something. 7. I don't know, but that's the energy you're in. Seasons, come on now. These are your seasons, and with this card right here, this is letting you know that your ancestors have been with you through every season of your life. There's a maturity that has to grow in all of us in different areas of our life, like our emotional maturity, our spiritual maturity, our knowledge, our intelligence has to grow, right? Our wisdom. And we get that by lessons and experience, right? Just like with a job, you know, with any kind of skill, in order to master the skill, you have to do this repetitively over time. You have to be someone that can, you know, with any skill, you have to recognize when things are not in alignment, right? Say you're a doctor or something and you use an instrument and the instrument's not working, you need to know what to do to fix it, to adjust it, or if you need to replace it, right? It's that kind of stuff. Like the word, what's the word I'm looking for? To anticipate, right? To anticipate, you know, things like that, to be a step ahead of the game, right? To anticipate, you know, when things don't go right and not be thrown off by it and shit. Oh, I know what to do. It does that from time to time, you know, stuff like that. That's a seasoned person, a skilled person. All right? Seasons, yes. Giving and receiving. Listen, it's time. As above, so below. Mm, I love it. I love it. Maya. Intuition. Yes. Listen to your intuition. You have a very strong intuition. You have an intuition that's been passed down to you over many generations. Rage. Ooh, somebody don't like that shit. Somebody don't like that. What I said, Medusa. Let me tell you about Medusa, right? Medusa has Medusa is a deity or whatever you want to call it, right? Um that I feel like got a bad rap. All right? And the way she is, the reason she is the way she is in this particular deck here is because it was a defense mechanism, right? It was to protect her. It was for protection because she was being taken advantage of in one way or another. I would have to read it. I have to read it again. I read it way back time, but I know she ain't the person that people claim her to be, and I think it was really towards men because she was abused. Okay. So people tried to say she was bitter and she was this, and you know what I'm saying. They tried to label her as somebody that was very bitter and revengeful and stuff like that, but she really wasn't. She was just a protector, and more time than not, whoever she looked at and turned them to stone was somebody that had did some old dirty shit. I promise. But she, you know what? She accepted that shit. She said, "Okay, I'll be your villain. I'll be your villain, but you ain't gonna fuck with me, and you ain't gonna fuck with nobody I love." That's what she said. Yeah, and this is like your enemies can't even face you because they know they'll be turned to stone. Look at that. Come on now. Very intuitive, giving and receiving. You're very fair-minded. 10, completion. Yep. It's almost as if like you've completed your assignments in a way. A assignment, because we have assignments all our life, right? Through this whole cycle here. With the seasons and the giving and receiving, you could be receiving some gifts. We got 35 here, 53, 1. Someone could have a life path 1. Giving and receiving. This is about equal give and take. This is about balance. This is about getting your just deserved. You doing things with integrity and the pure heart and the universe paying that back to you, right? What you put out. And as you know, this is Libra energy. She has the scales, feather in the heart, right? Yes. You had to go through many seasons of test to receive your testimonies, of course. But you had to go through, in each area of your life, you had to go through seasons of testing and temptations, right? But it wasn't just a test of the physical; it was a test of your morals, your values, your integrity. How do you proceed under pressure when you don't have no money, all right, and you know things are short and you just don't know how you're gonna make the rent that month, right? Been there, done it, right? And it's like, and then something presents itself. An opportunity comes. Let's say you find something that you know don't belong to you. That's a test of your integrity. Right? What you gonna do? You gonna turn it in? Because, like me, because that has happened to me. And I know I needed money. I promise you, I needed a lot of shit. Right? Still ain't got no car. Still ain't gonna do shit. Right? To go outside the lines. I'll just wait on God. Because He has shown me. You hear me? But sure did found a resident in my building's money, or the rent money. I called it because it was the first of the month, and the amount of it, that was somebody's fucking rent. And I turned it in because, man, let me tell you something. Let somebody have to get evicted, and man, do you know how much karma that shit would have brought on me? How much coals would have fell on my fucking head, man? Because, it would have been me looking out for myself, wanting to fix something for myself, but that only leads me down a path of other shit. I already know. I already been tricked by that demon. No, turn that shit in, because you know what? In due time, what's for me is for me. God, man, listen, can I trust you? Can I trust you when nobody's looking? Giving and receiving. Your heart on that scale with that feather. Can I trust you? What's your integrity like? Do you think about others outside of yourself? Now, nobody's seen that shit. I found it. It was on the ground. Nobody was around. I'm just trying to put it in perspective for you. But my spirit said, if you put that in your pocket, you will get a ass whooping you ain't felt in a long time. Because I know. And I trusted God. He got me. And he did. You hear me? It wasn't right away. Oh, I promise you, because I had to hold on to it for like 2 days before I could turn it in, because the office was closed. I didn't just want to leave it, you know what I mean? So you can imagine, right, the temptation. I wasn't tempted to do it, but I found it. It was blank, nigga. With the receipt. Put that in perspective. It was scot-free. I knew better, though. I knew I was being tested. Child, please. I knew I was being tested. Now, let me tell you, a couple of days later, I was walking and going where I was going. I found $40. You see what I'm saying? In the middle of the street. You hear me? That was for me. That was for me. I'm just saying. I just need to share that with you. But because later on down the line, God blessed me. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'll have a soul tribe member that'll bless me. You know what I mean? I know. And listen, I have not been in a position where I was going to lose anything. And listen, and didn't have no job. I was going to school. Y'all remember? Listen. God is good. That wasn't supposed to be what this is for, but when the opportunity presents itself, my father said, "Lo, listen. Let them know who you trust in, who you believe in. Thank you, Spirit." Anyway, so your ancestors, they've been with you the whole time. They've been rocking with you the whole time through each season. You may have felt alone, but every time that you overcame something, you thank God, right? And just understand, even if you don't know that your ancestors are around you, they are. Jesus said when he leave, he will leave us that spirit, baby. We'll always have all the help we need at all times, if we call on him. What's this? Listen, the gang Sarah. It flipped. Y'all see it flip over, man? I don't know if you've seen it. Okay, what's this? Resistance. 22. Gang Sarah. You may have been met with a lot of resistance, right? 22. That's giving me twin flame energy or mirroring energy. Okay, so you may have had to go through a lot of seasons and with this tree here, and with these hands giving, right? Like, a lot of seasons of you being there and trying to be there for everybody, right? But getting a lot of pushback, right? Look at this. Shine. Child, come on here. Shame. Wow. Cosmic power. You know what this is saying here? You know, people could have made you feel, try to make you feel shame of your powers, of your spirituality, your intuition. Yeah, they may have tried to, yeah, form some kind of resistance towards you. And these are people that you've helped, that you used your same intuition, your same spiritual gift to help other people. Ain't that something? And then they turned around and tried to make you feel ashamed about it, right? 19 and 32 could be significant. But it's your inheritance. It's your destiny. It's your gifts. It's passed down to you. I told you that you will be receiving some gifts. But okay, they tried to, yeah, people resisted you. They tried to shame you. That's what I'm hearing. They tried to shame you. Okay? But with this 19 coming into a 10, that's over. And it's who? Some of you guys could have Native American ancestral background. Also, I heard Nairobi. So is that's African? Nairobi. Okay. Oh, you're about to shine. Yeah. They tried to shame you. They tried to block your shine. I'm picking up a lot heavy Aries or Capricorn energy here too. That's a Rams. Aries energy. You could have Aries highly aspected in your chart. It's about your gifts. It was about your gifts. We got sacred lust here too. Naked. Divine lineage. I can't make it up. Child, please. Listen. This is your birthright. That's what this is. We got wounded healer here. Secrets revealed. Wow, there's a lot going on here. Yeah, this is part of your divine lineage. Yep. Your cosmic power. Absolutely. Brazen people may think that you're trying to show off. Because you're shining. Because you're shining. And you're divine. You're a divine feminine or divine masculine. And by divine, I mean you stand upright. You stand in your integrity. You stand in your faith, right? You're not easily swayed. You walk the walk. You walk the talk. It's an all around thing how you carry yourself. And like I said in the beginning, it's because you've been through a lot of seasons. You've been through a lot of seasons in your life where you had to be tenderized. Come on, spirit. And the right mix of this and learning the right lesson on how to do this and getting your emotions in check and checking yourself and learning your triggers and shit, like all of that. And you learn and you listen. You opened yourself up to your spirituality. You opened yourself up to receive your spiritual gifts because it's in your nature. You were born with this. I feel like we're all born with it, but we all choose how we channel it, right? How we give and receive it. We all do. Some people think that you're very brazen. Listen, with this sacred lust here, this is like you ain't supposed to be showing this part of you, right? Maybe there are people that did have the opportunity to step into their spirituality. Listen, like I said, and they use their energy in the wrong way, right? It's not something that was lasting. It's not something that brought them any kind of good fruit. How about that? They misused their power. They abuse their power, their authority that they possibly had, because this is something that's in your lineage, in your family, in your DNA, in your blood. So the torch has been passed to you because you're trusted. They trust you. They trust your integrity. They trust that you're not going to misuse it. They trust that you're not going to use the energy and the power and your gifts to manipulate people and to steal from people and to take from people. Come on, Spirit, talk about it. I promise you, when situations like what I was telling you and shit like that come up, I knew it was a test. Even though even the temptation was like, is it really? Because look, like they ain't even got no name on it, no nothing. Right? But my integrity, my inner knowing said that's somebody's rent. What if, God forbid, right, you lose your shit? People ain't just putting money on no money order just to hold on to it. That ain't what money orders. Money orders are used to pay your fucking bills. From my experience, anything else is cash or card or whatever, right? You know what I mean? Or a bank. But yeah, so people may feel like you shouldn't be showing or be seen. I mean that energy, like what you're supposed to keep it. It's supposed to be a secret, right? And as soon as I said that, right, when I said it's supposed to be a secret, and those are the same ones, right, that are going to witch doctors and practitioners and shit like that and doing root work on people unbeknownst to people because they keep it a fucking secret, right? Come on, Spirit, talk about it. Now, you ain't supposed to be doing that. You're exposing people. Naked. You're exposing. This is some sacred stuff that ain't supposed to be put out there. You're doing it as, what I'm saying? You're putting everybody's business out in the streets. Well, like somebody famous once said, if you had wanted me to have a better storyline for you, you should have treated me better. You should have behaved differently. That's all I'm going to say. Child, please. They got nothing to do with me. The facts are facts. All right? That's where we get these closet, aunties and grandmothers and mothers that do things in the dark. You know what I'm saying? Because their family secrets, allegedly, they're gifts. They were gifts back then to protect your people, your family, your tribe, right? They were used against the enemy. If it was something, to hurt somebody, it was used to protect the family, the tribe, and shit like that. They were gifts. They weren't, or for healing. And they definitely, you learn them because you get taught by the Nana or whoever, the leader, the chief priestess of the tribe, you know what I mean? And that shit's passed down. Except it's kept under wraps, right? Because people learn how to manipulate with it. They're not using it to do the healing. They're not passing it down to the next generation as a tool. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it gets lost. That's how it gets lost. That's where those generational curses and shit come from. That's all that shit comes from, that manipulation. Somebody one day didn't get what they wanted, right? So they started using grandma's recipe. Now I can see back in the day when you had, if there was an abuse, if your granddaughter or your niece or somebody had an abusive husband that was beating her ass every day, and auntie said he'll just give him a little bit of this every day, he'll stop fucking with you. That type of shit. You understand? That's the truth. Anyway, so your ancestors said they trust you. They trust you with the gifts. Alright? Somebody ain't gonna like it. There's gonna be a lot of people that may protest it. There may be a lot of undercover priests and priestesses, right? That may be against it. But what you gonna protest? You don't know anything about this, right? Come on, Spirit. Listen, I can't make it up. I cannot make it up. They looking like, I should be next in line. I should be next. It should be given to me. Why? Where's your resume? Like, really, for real. Listen, I can't make it up. That's the truth. That's the truth. Man, listen. Spirit, what's the message here for the collective? Anything else they need to know here? That is the truth. What's the sense? Frustrations, double-edged sword. Look, double-edged sword, right? If you try to fight for it, then people are going to want to know what you're fighting for because you don't know nothing about this, right? But you really do because you do it in the secret. You do it in secret. Thank you, Spirit. Hollow victory, right? Right. See, there you go. You can't even fight for it because then you'll be telling on yourself. Because we all know you tried to shame long bubby Susie. You tried to shame her for being out there, right? And stepping into her divine right and using her cosmic energy, and she's shining, right? You tried to shame her. Oh, that's demonic. That's the devil. Wow, for real? Is that the pot calling the kettle black? Now you want to get mad because the ancestors are going to pass it down to them? Because of their integrity, because they took the shame, they took the hits, they took the slinging of the mud. When you know you was doing the same shit, now you want it. Now you want look, y'all, look. Now you want it, cause you see how somebody's looking. Now you want not ones, yeah. Somebody want, yeah, yeah. Somebody wants to come in. Somebody want to send you a message or bring you some kind of messages. Listen, because they wanted that position. They couldn't get it. They didn't 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 get it. Ooh, the chariot in reverse. They didn't get it. They didn't listen. See, I'm telling you, universe see what you was doing too. You was pretending the whole time that you didn't even fuck with it. You didn't want nothing to do with it, right? That's the devil. That's what you were saying about Long Bubby Susie, trying to shame her. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You tried to shame her for the same thing you was doing in secret. You tried to shame her. And now that she's shining, now you dumbfounded. Now you want to try to attack. Yep, because she's getting admiration because you's a damn snake. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. Deception, shady, temptation, enemy. Yeah, and now you become the enemy. No, you was always the enemy when you tried to shame him. Yes, you was. Look, when you tried to attack her. Come on, Spirit, talk about it. When you try to come against it, you try to get other people to come against it too because of what you said. Your definition. Because you know what you talking about, right? Of course you do. Because you're the one that's dibbling, dabbling in the darkness. I bet you could tell every spell you tried to cast on this empress, on this high priestess. I know that's what she is. Yeah, you tried to cast a lot of illusions. Let me tell you something. You threw a lot of attacks at this empress. I'm trying to tell you now. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You tried to shame them. You tried to shame them. You wanted them to sit down. Because you know what? Because you didn't have the courage to get out there and express yourself and do what you were supposed to do with your gifts in a timely, listen. The magician. What did I say? The high priestess. Element of surprise. Yeah, the element of surprise. That's right. It wasn't. You didn't think that what this divine individual was doing was going to amount to anything, because you see, this is how dark, this is how deep somebody was into their darkness, right? That they couldn't even see no light. Because had they seen, look at this shit, had they seen some light, right, they would have pulled themselves up into this position. Had they seen that, had they been in the light, they would have did that for themselves, because they had the same 24 as you did. They would have seen that. But see, they were getting more acquisitions I'm hearing, by doing it undercover, by being manipulative, by trying to look this part, but really they was, see, spirit seen their heart. Their heart couldn't match. Their heart couldn't get on that scale. That, listen, break up. Wow, walking away, ending, separation is over. What's that about, spirit? Breaking up, walking away from somebody, huh? Leaving somebody behind, huh? Damn, was this your divine, like, was this a divine masculine, divine feminine uh relationship? Was this like kingdom spouses? Huh. With that breakup? See, didn't I tell you that whoever this is, they had spiritual gifts too, and they used them in the wrong way? That's what this was. Knight of Wands, that's why. That's who the Knight is. I thought it was just somebody taking an action. This could have been a person. You know what I mean? It says a young man, okay, to 25 years, up to 25, to age 25. So take that how it resonates. Could be a fire sign or somebody just very passionate. What we got? The Lovers in reverse. Look at that. Yeah, this is definitely somebody you may have been in a relationship with as well. The Lovers. Yep, Three of Wands. Yep, somebody making a decision. You went in a different direction. You went in a different direction. Yes, you did. You followed your intuition. Somebody definitely, this could have been somebody that you walked away from in a relationship. Let me see something. The King of Pentacles in reverse. Look at that shit, y'all. Dang. This could have definitely been somebody you were in some kind of marriage or something, but somebody tried to shame you. They sure did. They tried to shame. King of Cups in reverse. Wow, there was no love there. There was a lot of envy, a lot of jealousy. Ooh, child. What's this? The Three of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. Place of worship. Improvements underway, but delays. Three of Wands. Travel. Surveying your kingdom. 33 could be significant. You could be surveying your kingdom, looking to expand something. Maybe you could be building something. You're making improvements. You could be, things could be slow for you right now. You're waiting for your ships to come in. But the fact that you have made a decision to move forward is a plus. I want you to know that. Okay. So what else is going on here? And that lovers in reverse is way over here. Off to the side. It just slid right over there. Or did I do that? I don't know. Maybe I did. I don't know. Ooh, somebody's heartbroken. Child, please. Hurt, betrayal, grief, and disappointment. Yep, because you're choosing to go in your own direction, your own way. But you know what? Because of your intuition and with this Knight of Wands on this shame shit, somebody did something that they broke their own heart. Thank you, Spirit. That's what they did. They betrayed themselves. They betrayed themselves. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. 9 of Cups, 3 of Cups. Yep, because you decided to love yourself. I feel like you gave a lot. You sure gave. I feel like you gave to a lot of people. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people are reflecting on how they treated you as opposed to how you treated them and the giving and receiving aspect of your relationships. I feel, what happened here? 3 of Wands. Look, y'all, look at this. It's closed. Chapter's closed. That's a first. That's a first. So, yeah, you're moving forward. Okay, you're moving forward. What else we want to read here? Anything else we need? I don't have that book, so I'm not going to read that. Okay, then I guess I should. Where's the book at? Hang on, let me go find the book to this, y'all. Give me a second, please. Thank you, because that was showing confirmation. What's the name of this deck? Where are you, baby? Where's this book? Oh, there it is. Whew. Wild Things Oracles. That's what these are. Let's see. We got play on the bottom of the deck. Okay, time for you to play. We have communion here too. Some of you guys could be Catholic. Some of you guys could be doing communion. Isn't that the first Sunday? That's tomorrow. Tomorrow's the first Sunday of the month, right? Some of you guys could be doing communion tomorrow. Spirit, what's the message for the collective? It's a time of recommitment, right? Reconfirming your commitment. With the blood in the body of Christ, right? The joining. That's what we got here. Then we got two. Oh my God, it came back out, y'all. Communion. Ooh-wee. Come on, Spirit. And what's this one? Navigate with the flow. 40. Wow, communion came right out, y'all. What's on the bottom? Remember the bones. Don't forget your dark times. Don't forget those times. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget your struggles. You don't have to hold on. You don't have to like carry them everywhere. But just, just remember, Don't get so beyond, I heard reproach. But, always be able to communicate with people no matter where they are, especially if that's where you came from too. That's what I'm getting. I don't know. Let's see. Let's go with number 2. Child, what is going on? This is the message. I open it right up to communion. Child, this is reassessing your relationship with Jesus, with Christ. That's what I'm really picking up. Let's see. Communion. Draw your allies close to you right now. It is time to commune with those you trust, whether you need support, guidance, or simply a kind, listening ear that helps you truly hear yourself. You are being asked to express your needs in a safe, protected environment. Seek your trusted friends. Share. Let yourself be witnessed and received. And if you have no one to hold space with right now, do not underestimate the invisible allies, your spirit guides in Jesus Christ, right? God. Your favorite authors, artists, creators, and or your spirit guides can be an active source of support in your life. Write a letter. Explain your heart in a meditation or visualization. Some of your greatest allies are in the realm of the unseen. Confide your truth. Express your heart. Experience the communion of your belonging. Man, that's deep, right? Let's see what we got here. 40. Navigate with flow. All right. Navigate with flow. All day, every day, your heart performs one function. It regulates flow. And it speaks one language. Open, close. When you allow your heart to navigate your life, it is much easier to determine if a person, place, or opportunity aligns with your highest good. Didn't I say that? Ask yourself, does this situation align with flow? Does it feel upstream or downstream? That was the resistance, remember? And that's with your relationships, right? You give, ain't nothing coming back. So that's a backflow, right? Does it feel upstream or downstream? Does this relationship open me up and make me feel more possible? Does this opportunity bring me expansively alive? Or does it cramp me into less than? Ideally, you want more of what opens you up and less of what closes you down. Your heart is the rudder of the ship of your life. With the pull of this card, you're being asked to listen to your heart's simple directives. Set a course for your own true north. Amen. Amen. And we wouldn't be ending the reading if we didn't get a spiritual as fuck. It was good reading. I like it. 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 Happy Saturday, y'all. January 2025. Let's get going here. I got work to do. I got work. And I got a job to do. I gotta decorate my counter. This little area behind me. I just been throwing stuff up there, you know. Because like I said, I hadn't really settled in. I hadn't really, you know, but I had to realize that I had to do this for me. It wasn't about the family. It wasn't about the kids. It wasn't about the husband. And it wasn't about none of that shit. This is me, right? And I want to put all of me into it. So that's why it's been taking me a little bit, but that's all right, because I'm learning how to love me, you know. I'm still in a work in process. I ain't healed, not by a long shot. But I am so much better than I was. I am. What we got? We got one. What's this say? This could be the day you stop doing that self-destructive thing you do. Child, listen, Spirit talking tonight or what? What's the first thing you think of when you read that self-destructive thing you do? There it is. Now, imagine what it would be like to stop doing that thing, like right now. Think of who you could ask for help, because if you could have stopped on your own, you probably already would have. Now call that person and ask for help. You can even make up a safe word like bananas. Text, because no one calls anyone anymore. Emoji, because emojis are more effective than words. Okay. All right, y'all. Do what you got to do. Stop that thing that you know that thing you do. That you thought you could stop by yourself, but you can't stop by yourself, so now you need some help. Well, get on it. Swallow your pride, humble yourselves, and ask for help. Anyway, that's the message, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed giving it to you. Rest the elbows. Elbows off the table, lady. I'll see y'all. This is